coming to you from the St Clair Sports Park on the beautiful campus of St Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, as we get ready for women's softball action. Today, the St Clair Saints look to keep their perfect season alive as they take on the Conestoga Condors in Game 2 of the doubleheader. My name is Dan Dominguez, and I, along with the We Digital crew, will be bringing you all the action as the Saints get ready for the final game of their 2022 regular season. Amy Clayton's going to be on the mound today. Only her fourth start of the season. She's 2-0 with that relief appearance in the last game. She's now lowered her ERA to an even 1. She'll look to do better, get the fourth pitcher on the Saints starting staff to get an ERA of under 1. The Saints carry a team ERA now of .68 on the season. Daniela Ertz going to lead things off, and we're ready for action here in Game 2. The first pitch of the ball game, squares through it, and strike one, and we're underway. A season of records for the St. Clair Saints, 23-0 during the regular season, a 5-0 stint in the CCSA National Championships, bringing home the gold medal. They'll look to finish off their regular season perfect today, and 3 more wins next week will gain them the provincial OCAA title. So Clayton ahead 0-2 already. The 0-2. Up and away. Ertz, the 5'4" right-hander for the Condors out of Georgetown District High School, her first year with the team. Easy to call last game because everybody got out for the Condors. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Had a combined perfect game in Game 1. McKenna Copley, 4 innings. Amy Clayton came in the 5th inning to finish off the first perfect game in the Saints season this year. It now stands at 16 in a row with this second game of the doubleheader. Swing and a miss. Going back to last night, they've now retired 18 in a row combined. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses away. Defensively, Brousseau's behind the plate. She'll be the battery mate for Clayton. Uchin at first, Kressler second, Murphy shortstop, Raya Cowan at third. The 1-1. Chopper over the pitcher's head. Going to be a tough play. Fires over the first. In time. Great play by Kressler. Once that got over Amy's head, that was going to be a tough play. She scooped and fired it in one motion and recorded the second out. Beautiful defense there for the Saints. Across the outfield for the Saints, Ashley Brill in left, Sierra Balter center, and Judy Lefleur in right. Coverdale out of Guelph, the right-hander, up for the Conestoga Condors. Takes ball 1. Coverdale, Bishop McDonald High School, her second year. 1-0 now. Clayton rocks and fires high. Fastball, misses. Coverdale gave it a thought of chasing it up there, left it alone. Cold, windy day. You can see that Saints dugout bundled up. Wind now gusting towards center. So Clayton falls behind 3-0. Blankets and hot chocolate all around here on a Saturday afternoon for Game 2 of this final game of the regular season. 3-0 for Clayton. In there for strike 1. Coverdale takes a step to first base. Home plate umpire calls her back. We'll do the 3-1. Clayton rocks and fires. Strike 2. Outside part of the plate. Coverdale again taking a couple steps this time to first base. Only to be called back again. So Clayton trying to battle all the way back here. Count the full. This time misses away. Walk. So that's the first base runner. 19 in a row set down by the Saints before that walk. An impressive feat. Still no hits over the last game and a half. Swing and a miss. Clayton rocks and fires. A little change of pace. Just fisted off the screen. So the Saints have now gone 6 1/3 consecutive no-hit innings over 3 games. Fastball away. Morgan Stock playing first base this game. She was the pitcher in the 11-0 loss in Game 1. The sun breaking through the clouds. Chopper up the middle. Kressler's there. Flips it to Murphy for out number 3. The top of the first is over. No score. We'll be back here on We Digital.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
And we're back here at St. Clair Sports Park in the softball field. The St. Clair Saints setting records every time they swing the bat. They now hold the single season record for runs, 262, RBIs, 238, and in the last game we saw them set the record for hits. They now stand at 302. Outstanding season. There's Tanis Hale. She's going to be pitching. 9.03 ERA, 17 walks over 28 innings, only 10 strikeouts and a 1-3 record. We'll have Murphy leading off. Stands at 38 runs, second in the OCAA. Would be a record-setting feat if it wasn't for Brianna Kressler, who's ahead of her with 43 currently, having a hot couple of games. Tanis Hall taking her final warm-up tosses. Kenzie McMahon behind the plate. Stock moved to first base this game. Ross Coverdale at second and short. Johnston, the third baseman. Ella Jones Club in left. Daniela Ernst in center. Emily Daw in right. And that's your Conestoga lineup defensively. Murphy, Baltzer, Kressler, Clayton, Uchin, Lafleur batting sixth, Cowan, Brousseau, and Thiessen. Bottom of the first. Here we go. Ball one. So Murphy's average fell to 458, still an impressive number. Those 38 runs scored. A great leadoff hitter for the St. Clair Saints. Hard hit, too hot for the short. Fires over in time for the first out of the inning. Coverdale flips over to Stock to get the first out. So Balter steps to the plate. Her average up to 479. Second year, LaSalle, Ontario. Misses down. So in this final weekend, the Saints have already clinched the 1 seed for their OCAA's next week in Fanshawe. Tournament starts Thursday. The Saints tournament will start Friday with that first round bye. That's hit deep. Back to the wall. Off the scoreboard. A solo homer. Sierra Balzer hits her 5th home run of the season. The Saints pour out of the dugout to welcome her to home plate. The Saints on the board, 1-0. A blast off the hit sign on the Saints scoreboard.
Now batting second base, number 13, Brianna Kressler.
A no-doubter over left fielder Jones Club. She can only stand and watch. So Kressler now hits it hard, Fair ball down the left field line. She rounds first, heading for second. She's going to be in standing up.
Your pitcher, number 55.
So the bats are going again here for the St. Clair Saints. And here comes Amy Clayton. 9 home runs, 54 RBIs, and a .603 batting average so far this season. Trying to become one of only 7 women to accomplish the 600 average. She would be number 8 if she can keep that average over 600 today. 2-0 now. Hall not sure if she wants to throw her anything good with first base open. High pop-up center field. It's traveling deep. Center fielder's there. Makes the catch. Runner tags. And she's 0 for 1.
Number 3, Jacqueline Eugene.
Runner on third now. Saints lead at 1-0. Ball down low in the dirt. Good block by McMahon. Another one low. Hall having a little trouble with the grip. One nothing on the home run by Sierra Balter in this first inning. Three and one now. A little miscommunication there. Pitcher rocks and fires. Hit hard up the middle. RBI single. So the Saints take a 2-0 lead here in the first inning.
18, Judy LaFleur.
The speedy Judy LaFleur comes to bat. Hard hit, base hit, left side.
Third base, number 12,
First and second now for the Saints. I have 2 runners aboard, 2. Hit deep into center field. She's there and records the third out. So we'll head to the second inning, and we'll be back here on We Digital.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee creamy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
And we're back here for the second inning. Saints lead 2-0. They got on the board with a Balzer home run. Kressler followed that up with a double, came around to score. Amy Clayton still on the mound for the St. Clair Saints. Against the opposing pitcher, Tanis Hall steps to the plate. Hard hit right field. That's in there for extra bases. And Hall in with a stand-up double. So a runner aboard here for the Condors, looking for their first run of the day. Haley Johnston now, third baseman. Top of the second inning. Sun peeking out behind the clouds again. Squares, just foul. Cowan right in on that bunt, trying to catch it in the air for the out. That wind gusting out the right field now. The flags. Bunts again. Trickles foul. 2 strikes. Clayton now looks in at her catcher Brousseau for the sign. Rocks back and fires. Squares again. This time fair. Flips it over the first. Sacrifice bunt moves the runner over. So runner on third, 1 out for the Condors. Emily Daw, the right fielder. Daw was up twice in the first game. Struck out for the perfect game from Copley and Clayton in game 1 of the doubleheader. Fly ball right field. LaFleur's there, comes up. Ready to throw, runner doesn't tag. So that's 2 outs now. They're able to hold the runner on third base. Now have the second out. Ella Jones clubbed the hitter, the right-hander in the box. Tall right-hander, 5'10", out of Kitchener, St. Mary's High School in her first year. Corners in front of the bag. Clayton on the mound, top of second. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by her on the high strike. Jones Club wants her signs again from third base coach and manager Ron Taylor. His 9th season with the Condors. Squares. Misses away. Good job by Brousseau to get out of her crouch to keep that ball from going to the screen. That wind really blowing now left field towards right. Sun and the wind could give the fielders some problems in this ball game. Pop fly, we'll give it, see what it happens. They're shielding their eyes. Good play by Yuchin to stay with it for the pop out. So they strand the runner at third. Still 2-0 Saints. We'll head to the bottom of the second here on We Digital.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
You know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
Yeah, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, anything, you need to tell an adult, someone you know and trust. That can be hard, but speaking up about a problem is what helping a friend is all about.
And we're back here, bottom of the second inning. My name is Dan Dominguez. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in on WeDigital.ca. You can also get the streams off, usually on a link on our We Digital Facebook page or We Digital YouTube page. So a reminder, at 7 o'clock tonight, we have OFC semifinal action as the St. Clair Saints will do battle against the Hamilton Hurricanes at Acumen Stadium beginning at 7. First pitch down low. Catcher Brousseau now. Tanis Hill still on the mound. Tall righty, 6 foot out of Kitchener. Misses 2-0. Brousseau, the 5'5" St. Anne's graduate. Taking all the way for strike one. Hit deep left center field. She's not going to get there. That ball's off the wall. Throw in the second base. Stand up double for Brousseau. A couple feet away from getting over that left center field wall. Leadoff hitter aboard for the St. Clair Saints. And now Tara Thiessen. Leamington District High School grad. Her first year out of Wheatley, Ontario. Takes a ball low. McMahon keeps it in front of her to keep Brousseau from reaching third base. 5'10" right-hander in the box. Tall stance. Fakes a little square of the bunt. Takes one for strike one. Looks down at Coach Wiseman for her signs. She gives a nod and she's ready to go on the 1-1. Hall leans back, rocks and fires. Hit hard, right center field. Right fielder plays it off a hop. That's a base hit for Thiessen. Thiessen now 6 for 11 on the season, over the 500 mark. So runners on the corners now, top of the order. 2-0 Saints. Shaylin Murphy, the hitter. Infield creeping in a little bit, trying to keep some of these runs from scoring. Conestoga can't afford to get down too early in this ball game. Murphy, Holy Names graduate. Grounder up the middle. Second baseman's there. Steps on the bag for the force out. The run comes in. The Saints lead it 3-0 on the fielder's choice. So one away now. Runner on first, Shaylin Murphy. Balter now hit that solo homer to lead off. Hits it hard in the hole. Base hit. Her second hit already.
Second base, number 13, Brianna Kressler.
Balter swinging early in the count. That brings up Brianna Kressler. She doubled and scored. Outside, strike one. Caught the corner. Saints lead 3-0. First and third baseman just in front of their bags. Ball down. McMahon blocks. Left field playing really deep with these big 3-4 hitters coming up. Little chopper foul. Saints have 7 hits already in this ball game, adding on to their record-setting season. Hit through the third baseman for a base hit. 1 run scores. Hard hit single from Kressler. Scores Murphy. Kressler now with her 50th RBI of the season. Here's Clayton now. She had a fly out her first time. She's got 2 aboard with only 1 out. Amy trying to stay above that 600 mark for the season. Hit hard up the middle, off the pitcher's glove. Steps on the bag for the force out at second base. Good job by the pitcher, saving a single by getting a glove on that. Balter moves over the third base. Uchin now. She singled in the first inning. Runners on the corners. Saints have scored a pair in each of the first and second innings to lead 4-0. Hit hard in the hole. That's going to score a run. RBI single for Uchin. Clayton moves up to second base. Five nothing now for the Saints. Judy LaFleur, a single in the first. Outside, wide strike in the other batter's box. Pitcher throws another one out there, trying to get the same call. Not this time. Two runners aboard for LaFleur. Misses away. Hall trying to work that outside part of the plate. High fastball. Misses. 3-1 now. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. Saints lead 5-0. Lefty LaFleur in the box. Misses away for ball 4. So the Saints bat around here with Cowan coming up. She flew out the center her first time up. Bases loaded. Takes strike one. Tanis Hall still on the mound for the Conestoga Condors. Puts one over the shortstop's head. That's in no man's land. Clayton's going to score. They're sending another runner home. 2 RBI single for Raya Cowan. So the Saints continue to make a mess of the scorebook, batting around. Brousseau doubled and scored in the second inning to start this inning. Hit a shot off the wall, just missing a home run by a couple of feet. Ball in the dirt. Runners move over on the wild pitch. So they have 2 runners in scoring position now for Brousseau. Saints leading it 7-0. Hit hard in the hole, base hit, RBI single. Coach Wiseman holds the runner. Brousseau's got a single and a double this inning. They're looking for a potential courtesy runner for Brousseau over at first. Looks like they're going to let her run. She wants to run, stay warm out there. Tara Thiessen now, a single earlier in this inning. Hard up the middle, 2-hopper, takes it herself to record the third out. So the Saints put up a 6 spot. They lead 8-0 after 2. We'll be back here on We Digital.
No. I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit. But it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
We're back for the top of the third inning. Amy Clayton still on the mound. The Saints lead 8-0. And don't forget, later tonight, OFC semifinal action at Acumen Stadium beginning at 7 o'clock. Here at the St. Clair Sports Park, the Hamilton Hurricanes will come to face the St. Clair Saints. You can watch it all on WeDigital.ca beginning at 6:50, the game starting around 7. The Saints look to bounce back after their heartbreaking loss in the Ontario Championship last year to the London Beefeaters. Squares the bunt, fouls it back to the screen. Corner infielders weigh in now. Top of the third inning. Swings away for strike 2. Clayton rocks on the 0-2 pitch. High fastball over the catcher's head for ball 1. So Barber takes over at first base for Uchin. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Saints lead 8-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, the first out of the inning. The Saints throw the ball around. Top of the order now for the Conestoga Condors. Daniela Ernst, the center fielder. She struck out her first time up out of Georgetown, Ontario. Georgetown District High School. Righty in the box. Clayton rocks and fires. Fastball blows it past her. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Open stance from the leadoff hitter Ernst. Misses away, 1-1. Ball misses past the catcher. Brings the count to 2-1. Clayton looks in at her catcher for the sign. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Clayton gets her sign, rocks and fires. Another high fastball, blows it by her for another strikeout for Amy Clayton. Her third of the ball game. The Saints now have 15 1/3 innings of shutout ball over the last 3 games. A little check swing. McKenna Ross now, second baseman. She grounded out to second base her first time up. Strike outside part of the plate, wide strike zone from home plate umpire. Clayton now rocks and fires in tight. Catcher tries to frame that one up unsuccessfully. For the ball, that was Julia Brousseau. Sun at a tough angle for those fielders on the right side of the field for the Saints. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count now. 2 down, nobody on base for the Condors. They trail by 8. They got their first hit of the day in the second inning. Pitcher Tannis Hall. Fouled back off the screen. Almost clunking the umpire. We'll reset the full count pitch. It's a hot chocolate kind of day. The fans bundled up. Batter choked up high on that bat. Outside, looking for strike three. Wide on the zone. Home plate umpire liked it. The inning is over. We'll head to the bottom of three. Saints lead 8-0 here on We Digital.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
And we're back here at St. Clair Sports Park, the beautiful campus of St. Clair College. The Saints lead it in the bottom of the third inning, 8-0. The final game of the regular season for the Saints in OCAA women's softball action. My name is Dan Dominguez, and the We Digital crew is bringing you all the action all day long. A pair of softball games followed by the OFC semifinal matchup at 7 o'clock tonight. On the air at 6:50 over at Acumen Stadium. Hit hard, center field, lead-off single for Shaylin. She's needed that. She's had a tough luck the last couple games. She's back on the hit board. Balter now, single and a homer. Pair of runs. The meat of this order coming up now. High pop fly. Shortstop's underneath, calls for it. Makes the play for out number one. That's Coverdale at shortstop. Now bring up Kressler. Single and a double so far. 1 run scored. See if he can try and work a cycle, getting a triple or a homer here. Ball down, runner goes. Makes it easily. So Murphy's at second with 1 out. Ball down again. She's heading to third. Any ball touches the turf. She's taking that base with ease. So Kressler has a runner in front of her at third. Any ball to the outfield should get her in. Hit hard to left field. That's going to hook foul. 12 hits now for the St. Clair Saints, extending their record to 314 on the season for the team. Kressler now, ready. Takes one. Murphy stays at third. Try and give Kressler an opportunity for an RBI. She got her 50th earlier in this ballgame. Trails Clayton only by 4 now as we enter the final innings of this regular season play. Hit hard in the hole. RBI single for Kressler. Kressler is now 3 for 3. So Clayton now, she scored on a fielder's choice, 0 for 2 today. That gets past the catcher. Kressler advances easily. So Kressler only trails Clayton by 3 RBIs now for the OCAA record. Called strike one. 1-1. 1 down here. Bottom of the third inning. Saints up 9-0 on 13 hits. Open stance from Clayton. Finds one she likes, hits it hard, just foul past third baseman Haley Johnston. Clayton looks down at third base coach Wiseman for instructions, and they're ready to go here on the 1-2 pitch. One away. Kressler on second. Hit hard, right field. Dawes there, over her head now. A double, it bounces off the wall. The run coming in, an RBI for Amy Clayton. Looked like right fielder had trouble with the sun and the wind out there in right field. That was going to come into factor eventually, and it did there for the Condors. They now trail it 10-0. So Barber now. Two for 10 this season, not getting a lot of chances. Caledon, Ontario. In there for strike one. Up and away. 1-1 now. Hit hard. Coach Wiseman gets a hand on it. 2-2 now. Down low. McMahon keeps it in front. The full count pitch. Chopped foul. We'll redo the full count pitch with one away. Check swing, takes ball 4.
Right fielder number 18, Judy Lafleur.
So first and second, one out. 10-0 Saints lead. Lafleur, a walk and a single. Hit hard up the middle. Clayton has to duck, but that ball gets to the wall. RBI single. Brings 2 across, and she runs all the way to third base. The wheels get her to third for a triple. 2-run triple for Lafleur. So the Saints now have a pair of singles, a double, and a triple this inning. Need a homer for the inning cycle. Still only one away. Ground ball, throw it away. The run scores. Cowan rounds first. She heads to second easily on the air. And another run comes home. So the Condors are falling apart here a little bit in the bottom of the third. They now trail at 13-0. Brousseau a single and a double today. That ball's low to the screen. Cowan stays put at second base with the big 13-0 lead. A little chopper just to the right side. Guess she didn't get a piece of that, so they're going to let her advance on the wild pitch. So one out, runner on third. Saints with a big 13-0 lead. Brousseau hesitates before she gets into the box, and we're ready. The 1-1. Hit hard, right center field. They're not going to get that one. That's over the wall for a ground rule double. Her second double of the game. She's now 3 for 3. The Saints extend their lead to 14-0. So a pinch runner coming in. Tui pinch running at second base for Brousseau. Tara Thiessen now the hitter. She's 1 for 2. She's singled in the second. Also grounded out in the second. A big 6-run inning. Saints putting up a 2 spot in the first. A pair of 6s in the second and third. Blow this game wide open in game 2 of the doubleheader. Swing and a miss. She's down 0-2. Thiessen checks down with Coach Wiseman, gets some words of encouragement, steps back in the box. The tall righty's ready. Swing, gets a piece of it to stay alive. 0-2. Thiessen has a runner in scoring position. Tui over there. High change up, misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball, deep center. Ernst is there, makes the catch. Runner moves over the third. Thiessen flies out to center field. 2 away. So Murphy will step to the plate. She singled to start this inning. Saints have pushed 16 hits across. 14 runs scored. Hard hit up the middle. Base hit. Shaylin Murphy. The 15th run comes in. The Saints lead 15-0. And that'll do it. The Saints walk it off with an RBI single from Shaylin Murphy to win 15-0, sweep the doubleheader, finish the regular season 24-0, plus 5 more for the CCSA National Championships. We wish the St. Clair Saints women's team good luck at next week's OCAA Championships in Fanshawe with the 1 seed. My name is Dan Dominguez, and we'd like to thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later tonight over at Acumen Stadium as the St. Clair Saints take on the Hamilton Hurricanes in OFC semifinal action. Until then, have a great day, and we'll see you around 7 o'clock tonight here on We Digital.